TLO, what's poppin'? We are on Twitch. We're not live, but you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. Let's continue to grow the family from Chicago to the UK, man. Right behind me, you see it. Warning screen. No need for it. Just like it. Twitch.com is where you can catch a live stream. Usernames at the bottom. Patreon, Monday through Sunday. The link to that is in the description. That's where we watch TV. We watch videos we can't watch on YouTube. Any of your favorite UK movies, TV shows, and Premier League highlights. This is top 10 hardest UK accents to imitate. If I'm being fair, you could put the top 10 easiest ones, and I couldn't get it. I wouldn't be able to do it. I've been trying to get a good accent for 8 years. Still terrible.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. No copyright infringement intended. All rights belong to their respective owners.
This should be good. I'm going to attempt all of them.
For this list, we've focused on core UK accents that can prove particularly awkward to copy. So, clear your throat, warm up those vocal cords, and let's see how many of these regional wonders you can recreate.
Me. I'm ready.
Am I right? What have you happened today what you're doing?
Wait, sir. Hold on. Let me get on the wrong... I'm on the wrong side. Okay. Bring it from the top.
Robin,
you can recreate.
Am I right? What have you happened today what you're doing?
Lemon meringue pie? What did he say?
You can recreate.
Am I right? What have you happened today what you're doing?
Lemon meringue. Gotta be hot today what you're doing. Not bad. It's not bad.
Robbing people, robbing them of stuff that's important to them.
Robbing people, robbing them of...
Number 10, Cockney.
We haven't even started. Okay. Cockney. Very interesting.
This job is bigger than anything Bridge has done up until now.
With the sheer size of London, it's no surprise that the city boasts multiple accents. But none are quite as famous or as difficult to master as good old Cockney. Everyone recognises how it sounds, and most can copy a few key phrases, although the rhyming slang does confuse the issue for some.
Alright, you're not doing it the way he speaks.
But Dick Van Dyke's infamous portrayal
Alright, you're not doing it the way he...
of Bert in Mary Poppins proves that Cockney isn't exactly easy to grasp.
Alright, I'll do it myself.
Number 9.
Was he trying to do it? We gotta hear the real one.
Mancunian.
Mancunian.
Things I want, I can't have, I do without.
It's not
I can't want it.
Usually listed as a particularly prominent UK accent, but it is difficult to do right. Thanks to a barrage of popular comedians, entertainers, and a certain Britpop band, the Manc accent has become much more well known.
That's what it's about, you know what I mean? It's like everyone's a bit square at the moment, aren't they? You know what I mean? Everyone's just a bit serious and miserable, you know what I mean?
In fact,
everyone's a bit serious and miserable, you know what I mean? Like squared up, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Is Carl Pilkington Mancunian? Mancunian? Because Carl is easy. Alright. Alright. That's easy.
In fact, if you did want to try and add it to your own intonation, you could do worse than to listen to a back catalogue of British rock music for inspiration. Or just watch a few episodes of Corrie.
Perhaps I should stretch out on the couch and we could do this properly.
Number 8.
Perhaps I should stretch out on the couch and we could do this properly. I'm decent.
Ulster English.
You know, you live in your little bubble here behind your wall with your maids, chauffeurs and servants.
Everyone loves a good Irish accent, but there's so many variations that it can be tricky to separate.
Nah, Irish is difficult.
Them. And Ulster English brings a whole new dialect on top of a very distinct tone of speaking.
What's his name again?
and because it's so distinct, it's immediately obvious whenever it's done badly.
Are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
He's not trying to do an accent. Is he British?
The unpracticed will often find themselves slipping into other accents and generally getting more and more frustrated.
Has his sudden tragic death interrupted your studies? Well, it has a bit actually, yeah.
Number 7, West Country.
He's not saying anything. There's no way you're gonna sit here and make me believe that this man is speaking words that are in a dictionary or a thesaurus or even in Cat in the Hat. Like, no, we're not doing that. You're not gonna get me. You're a liar if you say he is.
Right. What did he say?
Our next entry touches on various regional twangs, each as difficult as the next to recreate. From Bristol to Cornwall, these...
Yeah, so he said something? I seen the movie and I know the cop translated, but I just thought they was like being funny. Like, dude actually said words? So you telling me...
Regional twangs, each as different...
I can go somewhere in the UK and they're gonna sound like this. And what am I supposed to do as an American? I could probably guarantee you as soon as I land straight off the plane, I'm gonna be having difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. If somebody talk a little too fast, I'm gonna be like, wait, what?
Then Bristol to Cornwall, these accents are actually widely used on TV, especially by some of our favourite comics.
I said 5 minutes, but nothing. Women like you are the reason this chicken's late in the first place. You'll be lucky if you get any of my lovely chicken if you keep up this kind of behaviour.
Stereotypically, the West Country ramble is obviously associated with farmers, but it's not all hayfields and combine harvesters. The hard-hitting crime drama Broadchurch also puts the accent onto primetime telly.
I love you very much. And if you remember that smile, give it a go for me, would you?
If you remember that smile, give it a go. Wait, say it again, ma'am.
Primetime telly.
I love you very much. And if you remember...
I love you very much, and if you remember...
that smile, give it a go for me, would you?
Number 6, Scouse.
Where's me coffee cup with the mould in it? I threw it away, sir. But I was breeding that mould.
As one of the most...
Where's me coffee cup with the mold in it? But I was breeding that mold. I think I kind of got Scouse. You know what they call me? Chicago Scouser. Like, that's probably my best, you know what I'm saying, rendition.
Most recognisable British accents, the Liverpool tone is also one of the most often imitated, but that doesn't make it any easier to copy.
I just think we should go to the toilet.
Another favourite...
Is this somebody who's trying to imitate it?
For TV comedians, there are famous Liverpudlians throughout British popular culture, so there are plenty of examples of how it should sound, from Paul McCartney to Steven Gerrard.
You know, we didn't know anything about any of that, so so we got ripped off, but
Harry Enfield...
He doesn't sound... Paul McCartney just in that instant didn't sound Scouse at all.
Is still a standout resource for anyone who's not from the city.
I remember this skit.
Number 5, Glaswegian.
Alright, mate. Alright.
Trying to nail a
Alright.
generic Scottish accent can be challenging enough. So, throw in regional deviations and it's even more complex.
No, it's cool. You keep it.
No, it's cool. You keep it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. Wait. No, it's cool. You keep it. I don't want it. I feel like I did a good job.
Yeah! At best, most people channel Mel Gibson by shouting freedom as loud as they can, but anything else and it all goes a wee bit wrong, and a bit groundskeeper Willie. Still, at least there's a long list of famous Glaswegians to study for this particular sound, including the controversial comic Frankie Boyle and the 12th Doctor Peter Capaldi.
Get it into your head. Yeah. Rewind today in your head.
Yeah. Okay, stop explaining.
Rewind today in your head.
It to me.
Number 4, received pronunciation.
Excuse me? This is a dialect?
Wallace is not just some woman I'm carrying on with. We intend to marry.
Closely linked to Queen's English, received pronunciation is arguably the most stereotypically, quintessentially British accent of all, even though it's rarer than a lot of today's other entries. To your average Brit, it's essentially labelled as a posh accent, supposedly in line with how the royal family speaks, and it's typically associated with the south of England.
Well then, let's not overcomplicate matters unnecessarily.
Often,
well then, let's not complicate matters unnecessarily. Oh, nah,
a go-to tone whenever American shows include a British scene, it usually takes professional training to get it just so.
I don't think so. Then what am I? I just got it my first try.
Number 3, Birmingham.
I see next time you'll come back and talk, you'll be a talking guest instead of a singing guest.
Oh.
Right?
When's that next week?
An accent with the unfortunate distinction of having previously been rated as Britain's least intelligent, the Birmingham or Brummie sound seems to be constantly copied, but anyone who tries to feign it usually falls short. In fact, the accent is so difficult to understand that when Birmingham City Council set up an automated phone service, even it couldn't comprehend the local inflection at first.
Okay, the date said she was pregnant the same time she was pregnant.
I don't think so.
And
inflection at first.
Okay, the date said she was pregnant the same time she was pregnant.
I don't think so.
And I don't know how she can get pregnant anyway with your little...
However, with
I don't think you can get pregnant anyway with your little... My bad. Alright, I'm done.
Shows like Peaky Blinders pulling in massive audiences, opinions could soon start to change.
You're a good man. And a good soldier.
Number 2, Welsh.
What the bloody hell is this? Don't tell...
Is that the lady from, Gavin and Stacey? Is that Stacey's voice?
Me, this is meant to be me.
It's another that can split into lots of local variations, but for
Speaking
anyone
of-
who's not from Wales, most Welsh accents are almost unfathomable.
I've never seen the human condition illuminated in such a way.
With
I've never seen the human condition illuminated in such a way.
sounds unlike anywhere else, general Welsh languages and dialects
Give me
seem an
another one. I
ongoing
need more
fascination
practice.
for the rest of
Give me another one. I need more practice.
Britain and the rest of the world. Naturally, that interest leads to lots of, mostly unsuccessful, attempts to imitate the Welsh way of speaking.
Is that Danny Dyer?
But even if you do perfect...
Is this AI generated? Why is the top of his head so big?
the accent, pronouncing the place names is a whole new challenge.
Is that a big head on a little body? Is this real?
Just up the road from Llanfair to Pwllgwyngyll, go get a Quindrobwll, Llantysilio, go goch. The temperature got to 21 Celsius, that's 70 in Fahrenheit.
Number 1, Geordie.
Sometimes it's difficult to understand the Geordie people.
You know, what I reckon is that if they had themselves proper jobs, they wouldn't be up to all this, larking every night.
What?
New.
Nah, he said, okay.
Castle, a city famous for
I just did a video on Newcastle. This how they talk out there?
Dirk, Alan Shearer, and for having its own reality TV show. It's no wonder that the Northeast accent has become so popular, or so synonymous with the UK.
Say something else.
They make a canny noise like.
I beg your pardon?
But while it's...
They make a canny noise like. Do they speak in Pig Latin? Are they speaking from left to right or right to left?
Often considered as one of Britain's friendliest accents, it's not the easiest to get to grips with. For anyone who's trying to forge it, it's usually the case of a few cannies here, a tune or two there, and a why man to finish.
What show is this again? We used to watch it all the time, I forgot.
But true Geordies will spot the copycat a mile off.
It's better not be note like last week.
Bo Selector.
Me crap is still burning. Alright, this week we will be doing our new pet.
I know somebody whose head is really that big. Smart man.
Do you agree with our pick?
I feel like, all in all, out of the 10 of these accents that they played, I probably did good on about 4. That's better than half. So I'll take it.